guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are covering the easiest way, or my personal way, that I make really good top speed tunes. It's how I did it in Horizon 4, and it's how I've done it in Horizon 5. It's how I hit Legendary Tuner so early in this game, and with the addition of people starting to play on PlayStation 5 in the near future, I feel like this is a topic that can definitely being covered. So let's go ahead and pick our car for the video today. I think we'll go buy a brand new one. And I'm feeling a Toyota because Toyotas have a lot of different customizations. I'm feeling a certain kind of Toyota. I don't know if you guys have put it together yet. Let's go ahead and hop in. I believe this is the puppy we just bought. Now, I do want to preface this video by saying making these tunes is significantly easier than you think, and it's pretty much a cut and paste. I'm gonna have to turn my graphics down after this, but we're gonna go ahead and just see what speed we can get up to on this runway before I go ahead and do that. Okay, at the end of the drag strip, we're only going like 130. It's not horrible. And maybe we get up to like 160 on our highest speed. But let's go ahead and see what kind of upgrades we can slap on this, and I'll show you guys how to figure out what the best upgrades are. But first, I have to lower my graphics. So now we are able to start putting upgrades on our car. And the reason I bought a new car is because having a fresh car where we haven't bought any of these customizations makes our lives far easier. And if you've seen my drag tuning setup video, it's very similar to what we did in that video is what we're gonna do in this one. And we're gonna go find a setup, which I know the point of this video is making our own, but just bear with me for a moment. And we wanna find a higher rated one that looks like it has a very good top speed. You can also assist us by just doing top speed, best for speed, and search. And as we can see, all of these are hitting around the same top speed, but this one is slightly higher. So this is the one we're gonna copy, download and install. And again, it doesn't matter so much whether it is the best possible top speed. We're mostly just looking for whatever parts they had on their car. Now we're gonna go over to custom upgrade. And it's gonna tell you that the setup file is locked, which is okay, because we're gonna unlock it now, because we want this to be our tune. And now when we go over to the engine, you'll see which one they had installed, and obviously they had no engine installed. So what you can do in situations like this is we want to know what their total horsepower was for the tune. So we're gonna head back there. And as we can see, their power was 1,599 horsepower, as with all these other top speed ones. So that's what we're gonna be looking for. So now we can play around a little bit, and we're gonna go and we're gonna throw a turbo on, and then we're gonna throw all of these upgrades on over here. And as you can see, it'll show you which ones were already owned by the previous owner, which is why we did it this way, because this involves not so much thinking for ourselves to get the best possible parts to put on this car. And we will know right here, okay, so we had this upgrade on, which is adding an insane amount of horsepower, and we'll just keep going through here in order until we put all the same parts on. Oh, my game crashed. That he had on. So this right here should be the last item. And then if we come back here and we look at our horsepower, we have 1,599 perfectly, which is exactly what we want. So now we're gonna go through and we'll start on the aero racing, and we'll put on everything they had on. And with this last item, that should tie us up fully. And if we install, it should have no cost, just like that. Sometimes it does have a cost depending on the car. Certain engines, if you have to throw on different parts, they don't necessarily save, but it shouldn't be more than a few thousand. But anyways, now we have our base tune there. Obviously, we're 2 points lower. We didn't change rims, which maybe would have bumped us up. But now we get to go to this part. And for all my tunes, I keep it pretty simple, and I get really high top speed. So the tire pressures, we're just gonna drop both of them fully. And for the final drive now, we're just gonna pull this out all the way. And since it's only a 4-speed transmission, which is a little bit weird, we're gonna build our own arc until we can get all the way to the very end there. And it's gonna give us a 280.5 top speed. I will be very curious to see if we hit that. And the rest of this is relatively straightforward. We're gonna set everything to 0 here. In caster, you can leave exactly how it is. Anti-roll, put the front to stiff and the rear to soft. Springs, front soft was going the wrong way. Front stiff, completely my bad. Rear soft. Ride height, the front high, the rear low. Rebound stiffness, you want the front soft now and the rear stiff. And with the bump, you want the front stiff and the rear soft. I can't tell you why on any of these things. This is the exact same copy paste I've been using since Forza Horizon 4, and it works. You will see that works, but I can't tell you why, because unfortunately, I don't know. We're gonna go full acceleration on the front and rear, and then deceleration is just gonna be at 0. We ain't stopping. And then we're gonna bump this up to a 70%, but you are gonna play with this somewhere between 65 to 80% is where this will be best, but we're just gonna leave it at 70 for now, and then we're gonna apply our current setup. And if you ever wanted to upload, you would go to Setup Manager, save setup, and then you could save it as a brand new one. Maybe we'll do that in case you guys want this exact tune. Yeah, that's gonna show my age a little more than I would like it to, and I think it should just be right here. Oh right, how silly of me to forget that I had to go all the way to a completely separate menu just to access my tunes. How silly of me to forget that. Anyways, there's a tune code right there on screen, but you don't need it because I've just showed you how to make the exact one. Let's get on over to this highway and see what we've done. And again, this is something you can do on every single car. It doesn't matter what car it is. Some cars have less options than others, but as you can see, we are already kind of flying. I might put myself maybe closer to 65%, maybe would be the only change I would make just because we did get a bit of tire spin there. But as you can see, it's very easy to drive because we only have 4 gears. We're already flying up over 277 miles per hour. And if we start evening out here on some ground, I imagine we will see our 280 possibly. Yep, 279. And I do want to say it is handling very well, very easy to steer around those corners, and just like that we do have a 280 mile per hour super drag tune, and this entire recording is only like 12 minutes long. I know the video is shorter than that, but it was really that easy. Just like this, you can have your own top speed drag tunes, and it's nice being able to edit them. I kind of hit a bump there, because if there are little things you don't like how I said my tires were spinning, I can go in and fix that. It is always an advantage having your own tunes in this game, and it is not something that is scary that you don't have to know how to do. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, let me know with a comment, like, subscribe, or even all 3 down below. As always, we'll see you boys next video. I'm out. Peace.